You. Hope you guys are doing good on this Wednesday. It's hump day. Hope you guys are making money. I hope you guys aren't working right now and you're doing something else. Maybe you got some tea in your hand, you're on the couch, your feet are up, and you're watching me. Appreciate you guys very much. We have an interesting topic tonight I want to break down with you guys, and I want to get your opinion on it. I want to share some stories. I want to see what you guys think about it. And I want us to unwrap FOMO. For those of you that don't know what that means, fear of missing out. How do we relate that to the gig work that we do? How do we relate it to the things that we give time to or don't give time to? And are we missing out on other things that are more valuable, but because of the fear of missing out on other things that are more comfortable in our life, keeps us from achieving the things that we want and the things that we deserve. Appreciate you guys very, very much. The hair's looking crazy. There we go, a little bit better. Who do we got in the house today? The gig guy, appreciate you being a channel member. What up, Big Carl? What's up, bro? Today, 9 a.m., I don't know if you saw my short, the tier program is in St. Louis. It's here. More on that in another video. Mohammed, Jerome, what's up, what's up? Ron's getting busy. What's up? Rudy, what's up, what's up? I know I haven't seen no tier program I got. Yeah, I was working breakfast this morning, and at like 9 o'clock when I started another dash, after a catering I did, it popped up, platinum status, asked me about my catering bag, took pictures, boom, that was it. So I don't know, weird. Fatah, what's up? Ann, what up? Ghost, what up? Kim Kardashian, beef, no FOMO here. Mad Dash, definitely have FOMO, says Mad Dash. Definitely have FOMO. Let's see if I can I pin that message? Let me see. Hold up. Okay, no, I can't. I was trying to show it on the screen, but Dash Your Life Why? What up? Okay, FOMO. We're talking about FOMO. Jody, appreciate all you guys for being here. Let me share some things with you guys real quick, and then I want to let's just have an organic conversation. I'm gonna I'll read some of the chat here. I'm actually at home. I'm done working for the day. It's been a really good day today. It's been a really good what's Wednesday? It's been a really good 3 days. Man, it's been a really good 3 days. Really good 3 days. I hope you guys are having some good results as well. FOMO, fear of missing out. Let me just be transparent with you guys. I have this sometimes. I have FOMO. I've been told I have it by other people before I even knew it was what it really meant, or it was a fancy way of saying you always feel like you want to be involved in something. Fear of missing out. Do you have that? Think about it. Some of you might have thought about it already. I definitely have it. I definitely have it sometimes, even when I'm doing the gig apps. I feel like I turn an app off or I pause it. I'm like, oh, maybe I'm missing something if I turn it off. Man, I'm ready to go home, but maybe there's another order out there on the way home that's really good. And then I turn it off, and then I'll unturn it off and turn it back on. Fear of missing out. I like to do stuff. I'm a busybody. I like to be doing things. Even when I'm home on my days off on the weekends, I'm doing stuff around the house. I'm taking the kid on a walk. We're going to the park. We're going to a show. We're going to have dinner. Like, I like to be doing things. Now, your biggest strength can also be your biggest weakness. That's mine. I think most of us can relate that to certain things in your life. A strength of fear of having FOMO for me is I get things done. I'm involved. I'm living life. I'm living the best life that I can. Okay? The bad part of that, the weak part of FOMO, is sometimes I don't, and maybe you don't, involve myself in things that are really positive for that moment because I feel like I might be missing out. But what if I'm missing out on something better, an opportunity that's better? What if I'm watching content or consuming things that aren't great, but I feel like I'm missing out, but by being there or watching that or doing this with this person or doing DoorDash, but my fear of missing out has stopped me at times, not all the time, from other things that I don't even know about because of my FOMO. Does that make sense? If that makes sense to you guys, hit the thumbs up. Appreciate you guys for being here. That's the topic for today. I want to read the chat and see what you guys are thinking about that. Driving with Chris Pedro, guess what? I showed up to the location. The guy was waiting for the order for 12 p.m. I show up at 3 p.m. That's crazy. I'm in certain markets, it's more competitive. Okay, let's see. FOMO. We're talking about FOMO. I'm break going back out for dinner. Okay. Mad Dash says it definitely applies to investing, but how hasn't bought a concert ticket, can't afford, or going to a party when you have to work in the morning? Guilty. Yep. Today was stupid slow for me. AR was only 50. Okay. Sometimes, especially when the market, weather, and app seems to all be in sync. Just finished my first day. What up, Aaron? Pedro, today was my first day with tears, and it was horrible. Chuck, my day, I did like 3 orders without it, and then at 9 a.m., the platinum thing popped up. I took a picture of my catering bag, submitted it, got the email, or I got the thing saying wait 4 days, and then I did some DoorDash after, and I didn't see a difference. It was the same. So we'll see how the rest of the week goes. Sorry to hear that, though. I guess my priorities are different. I never had FOMO that way. Tesla man. Yeah, you know what? And I'm just being transparent with you guys. These motivational Wednesdays is me sometimes sharing things, and then maybe you guys can relate to it, and we can have just an organic conversation about things that maybe aren't always DoorDash or gig economy, right? But we can relate it. But yeah, I think sometimes I miss out on certain things because of my fear of missing out. I sometimes put myself in a situation that it could be good, but it might not always be the best thing, if that makes sense. What up, Kyle? How you doing, bro? How do you pay it? Road to declines. Crazy. Kyle No says, I used to have FOMO about making money on DoorDash. I hear that. Now all I want to do is minimize all my lifetime bills, so work as little as possible and get off that wheel. Man, Kyle, that's I love that for you. I hope you can achieve that, man. I love that. Didn't see any difference today, Aaron. Yeah, some people are gonna see some might not. Yeah, Chuck's got an interesting. That's interesting. I went out today. I declined one, two. I declined 3 orders, and I think I've done on DoorDash. I did 10 runs today, but I had 2 caterings, and 1 catering off the book, which was fantastic. But that's not where we're here. I started yesterday my market. I was scheduled at 11:30. Okay, I went out today, made $50, 2 hours. Great. Who's got FOMO? And does anybody have FOMO like Kyle? Fear of missing out on money. Listen, man, I'll share with y'all today. So today I'm working. I'm done for the day. It got to be about 2 o'clock. I was like, can I do one more? I'm about 15 minutes away from home. I have the app on, and something comes in. I look at it. I'm like, I could do that. It's not great. Kind of takes me home, but really not really. I declined it, and I turned DoorDash off. But I thought, damn, should I keep it on because I might be missing out on a $20 Aldi for 5 items, maybe a $6.50 plus. It turns into 10 right there at that Chick-fil-A. Like that's FOMO. And sometimes it could be beneficial, but other times I say, no, you know what? I don't want the fear of missing out to kick in. I'm gonna turn my app off, turn on some music, enjoy my 15-minute car ride home, get home early, talk to my girl before I come down here and do this live with you guys. So I made the right decision today now. But some people that have FOMO, we sometimes struggle with making that decision, right? Abel says, I thought I had FOMO until I made $25 in 3 hours on DoorDash. So all my new people on tier, I've had it for almost a year now. Was the first market to get it. Got to get the AR up, but I'll make you want to quit 100%. Yeah, but it'll make you want to quit. Yeah, mine's at 80. I started at 82 today. It was up to 83 at one point. Now it's at 80%. I got a little bit of a cushion. I'm not worried. I think I'm going to be fine with it. Pedro, has you done overnight hold for curry? No, I've done some scheduled curries. I did one yesterday that I accepted on Monday. It was $44. Oh, I did a curry today too for 46 in between caterings. That was really good. I did a 44 pre-scheduled, but I don't no overnights. I don't like leaving money on the table. I want all that, says Mad Dash. But sometimes when you look at FOMO and you look at it in a monetary way, right? That money that you make, is it worth compromising your sanity at times, your physical, mental health, your relaxation? We all have to give ourselves time to unwind after a dash or after a W-2 or after a day. Like if we're always chasing the bag, but you don't have time to stop and smell the flowers, you know what I'm saying? And Moore says, when I'm done for the day, I do one more run. And whether I make on that last delivery goes into the vacation. I like that. I talked about that. When people were struggling, I said, just do one more order at the end of every day. And if it's $5, $6, and then that could be the way you make up some of your money. I like that for you. I hope that's working. Because like you just said, Pedro, maybe I'll get a $20 five item, all these maybes, maybe, yep, racking your brain, stressing yourself out and about something that you don't even know. That's what I'm talking about, Aaron. FOMO can be good, but it can be bad. You have to take it like, let's just think about, personalize it for you. I'm not giving advice here. I'm not saying you should do this. We had these conversations so you can just internalize, focus on like, okay, what's my reality with this topic today that Pedro's talking about? Okay, all right, I have a hold of that. I don't. I feel good about it. I feel bad about it. I didn't think about it that way. Maybe see somebody in the chat say something and share something so that it makes you, gives you a little bit of perspective. Makes you feel like you're not alone in feeling that way. The FOMO with me runs heavy sometimes, man. Ooh, it runs heavy. It runs heavy. Kind of my own. I don't agree. The bag are the flowers for me. Okay, I like that. That's good. That's good. That's good. There's always a chance you can take a big gain, but there's always a chance you can take a big loss. Very true. And me, I'm pretty good with my timing. I'll give you guys, we'll talk a little bit of gig and we'll try to relate it. I knew today when I woke up, let me paint a picture of my day. I've been doing these pre-scheduled. I had 3 pre-schedules today. Let me break it down for you. I had a 6:30 pickup a.m., 6:30 a.m. pickup for a 6:45 pickup for a 7:15 drop off. $700 worth of catering on Easy Cater, deliver that. $700. I did a short on it. You'll see it in tonight's video. I'm gonna unpack some things there. Easy, the biggest order I've done by myself. I knew I had that order. Did some DoorDash after that. Okay, I think 21, 22 bucks. Then I did a curry, $46. Then I had did another DoorDash, I believe. Then I had a pre-scheduled Easy Cater, deliver that from Fuzzy Tacos. $300 worth of food, I think, or something like that. Dropped it off, really easy. Okay. Then I had about 30-minute window before I had an off the books pickup from Mellow Mushrooms going across the street for a friend of mine. Off the books. A friend of mine's boss, I believe. Off the books. Got paid Venmo, $50. Picked it up from Mellow Mushroom, drove across the street. I swear to you, Mellow Mushroom, all my St. Louis people, Big Carl's here. Mellow Mushroom on Kirkwood, Big Carl. On South Lindbergh in Kirkwood. Mellow Mushroom on Kirkwood. Exited a parking lot, went straight across to a dental office across the street. $50, it took me 5 minutes because the pizzas were ready when I went in there. But the FOMO was like in between that order. I knew I had the timing and I knew about it since Monday or last week. I said, can I do one more? Can I do one more order? I was being greedy. I was like, I said, no. Don't let the FOMO kick in. I'm not missing out on anything. Instead, I went to Breadco. I had myself a little soup and a sandwich because the Breadco is right there. I had a little lunch. I relaxed for 20 minutes. I was 2 minutes away from the Breadco's 2 minutes away from the Mellow Mushroom. I get the Mellow Mushroom right at 11:45. When the people that I facilitated this order with said it'd be ready, it was ready. Drop her off across the street, $50, 5 minutes of work. But that FOMO almost kicked in. Like, I know I could do something. Probably I can make no. But I was more relaxed because I didn't do a DoorDash or a quick Walgreens Instacart and try to rush the timing of it. And I could have possibly had to cancel or mess up the big order that I had. But that FOMO almost kicked in. Like, I want to do one more. I want to do one more because I do that all the time with the other apps. With the catering, you and I'm pretty good at it because you know what to accept, what to decline, where's the pickup, does it work, does it not work. And my timings has been pretty rock on the last month since I've had to deliver that. But the FOMO almost kicked in. So I do that $50, drop it off, then I turn DoorDash back on, I pick up a Panda Express, they stack it with a Burger King, make another 15, then I pick up from 54th Street on Lindbergh, drop that off, $8. Then I did a couple other ones and I was done for the day. So when I started my day, I knew I had 3 pre-scheduled. 2 done to deliver that were hours apart, like 3 hours apart. Then I had the other one that was an hour and a half later, off the books. Great day today. $250 in the bank. I arrived at my first pickup at 6:30. I got home at 2:30 today. Done. But the FOMO can be a benefit sometimes because you feel like you're missing out on the apps, you're missing out on this, you're missing out on that. So you're making money, But at times, if you stretch yourself too thin and you're trying to compress too much in because you don't want to miss out on things, it could actually be a detriment down the road to yourself, to people, whatever, to the people that rely on you. So just think about that. The FOMO was kicking in today, and I'm glad I didn't let it kind of like take my time. Yeah, big car. You know exactly what I'm talking about. There's a dental office literally across the street. When she sent me all the info, I'm looking at it. I was like, this is like, it's crazy, bro. Crazy. Nomadic, what up? How you doing? What measures do you take to stay safe in your city doing deliveries? Good question. Good question. Let me read it again. What measures do you take to stay safe in your city doing deliveries? Well, considering I live and work in one of the most dangerous cities per capita in the country, St. Louis is usually top 3. Sometimes it's been 1, top 5. The one thing I do is I stay away from certain high crime areas. And in St. Louis, I know where that's at. There's data out there in every city you can look and see. Most cities that have high crime are in pockets, selected pockets and areas. I don't do any deliveries in those areas. I stay out of certain areas at night. I don't dash at night as much. Okay. I don't signify my car that I'm a DoorDash driver. I don't put the little lights. I don't want anybody to know what I'm doing. Nope. I stay low key, and I trust my gut instinct. If I'm doing a drop off and something doesn't seem right, I'll reach out to the customer, let them know, hey, I'm not walking down this dark alley and delivering it to you in your garage, or I'm not doing this, or like I've done that a few times. I just stay out of certain areas. That's the main thing. I try not to leave my car. I don't leave my car running often. I've done it a few times if I'm like pulling into a spot and it's like the house is right there. I don't leave my car running. I don't, there's certain things you could do to protect yourself. Yeah, good question. Dash Cross America. My FOMO is that it's so slow, I'm afraid to turn down anything. Today was 10 orders in 6 hours. Dash Cross America, Chuck, that's a real, that's not Chuck. Hold on. No, that's the other. I always think it's Chuck, but that's the other. There's like 2 people in here that one's Chuck. Hold on. I'm like so confused by that. Dash across. I'm so confused by it because hold on, let me see something here. That's not, hold on. No, okay. Dash Across America is not Chuck, but his channel's so similar. I like that comment though. Okay. Sorry for calling you Chuck, bro. My channel is rocking. I hear you about that market, man. Listen, you got to try another app. If you're only seeing 10 orders in 6 hours, something is wrong. Your market is broken. What up, Rudy? How you doing? Chuck is very cool. Dash for Cash, what's up, man? Thanks for no shout outs. My channel is rocking now. Thanks for no shout outs. That's hilarious. Always keep your head on a swivel and be aware of yours. Absolutely. Call somebody. If you see, get on the phone, like be on the phone, right? Like be alert, but be on the phone with somebody. Like let them know where you're at. There's a safety check-in on the DoorDash app, and you can buy ones that are off it. What, Jennifer? How you doing? Yo, Pedro, for real. Here's a FOMO for you, boy. No, it's unfair, and I'm missing on. So who has that fear of missing out? Who wants to tell us about something? A time that they knew that they felt like they were missing out on something and it wasn't good. You spent time doing something that you wanted to do because you didn't want to miss out, but then you realized that was a bad decision. I did not need to feel, looking back, I didn't miss out on anything. I think a lot of us were stressing with time or this or time management or money, and we get to the point of being in the existence of that moment that we didn't want to miss out on. And then we realized it wasn't really that big of a deal. And was there something else that was greater for you that you should have been focusing on instead of that insignificant $5 DoorDash order? That insignificant party that you wanted to be a part of, but you get there and it's like, this is lame. Nobody's, that's what I want to hear from y'all. Rudy, yeah, I bet. Hit that thumbs up in the chat too, guys. Regret college entirely. Okay. Pepper spray for safety. Here's a piece of paper and crippling debt. FOMO on buying crypto. I don't do the crypto stuff. Taking today off, says Jennifer. Just went up to the mountains with my husband to our favorite greasy spoon. Oh, I love that. Not mad about not being out dashing today. Love it. So I bet. Let me ask you, Jennifer. If you would have did that, if you would have went and did work instead, and made $50, would you have traded the time you and your husband had at your favorite greasy spoon for that $50? Some might, if you really need the money. So others would say, no, I'd rather have that time, that memory, that connection, that dinner, that lunch. You know what I mean? Like, I love that. I hate turning down a mediocre order thinking I can get a better one, then not seeing another order for a good while. Man, listen, these apps aren't 2021 anymore, 2022. Listen, a bird in the hand is worth more than two in the bush. We used to have more, there used to be plenty of birds in the bush. That's not the case anymore. Y'all can say, if I see this morning, I did a few $6, $5 going 1 mile. I did a $4.25 going half a mile on McDonald's. I this morning, in between my caterings and stuff, I was like, I had some success over here last week when I was around this area. All right, let me pull in the McDonald's. Boom, pull in, boom, $4, 25 cents, half a mile, going down the road, did it. Walked in, order was ready, boom, 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 done, done, done. Like, for me, yeah, the fear of missing out on, was there a $10 order out there? Sure, I have no idea. But for me, it made sense. All my orders are profitable. The dollar a mile makes sense. It takes 6 minutes. Easy money. A lot of us will turn that down because we have a fear of missing out on something bigger. I have no idea if there's something bigger there. I think some of us play that game, and that's okay. If it's working for you, that's fine. I have found what's worked for me, and it's working for me. Like, it just is. There's Chuck. Chuck, see the guy above, Dash Across America? I see him and I'm like, oh, what up, Chuck? And then now you guys are both here at the same time. This is like a it's a fun little game. Carl, based on my experience today, it looks like you need to be platinum or delete the Chuck. I think we're going to start seeing more of that, unfortunately. I think we're going to see the low AR DoorDash drivers are going to continue to really suffer. It sucks. I feel like that's the reality for the rest of the year in the platinum zones. I really believe that. It's unfortunate, but I think that's the reality. We just have to deal in reality, right? Yeah. I like that. He's actually dashing. I hit Top Dasher last month. I had to take a bunch of crap, cheap, short distances, orders. It worked out. That's why I'm. Listen, I'm not giving you guys advice. I'm just telling you what I've been doing. So, and considering deleting the app. I hear you, man. It is market specific. Princess and Sarah, appreciate you. How are you? I took a week off and then came back, and I'm doing a lot better than I have been. Nice. Jennifer says, if it makes sense for me, I'll take it, but I'm not taking 12 for 14 at dinner. I don't blame you. Going out of the zone, I don't blame you at all. You know, things we have to remember is when we have that fear of missing out and working in a gig economy, we're like, I don't want to take this because maybe there's that. Time of day is an extreme factor and merchant for me. Now, do I take that 425 going I think it was actually 0.4 miles. Do I take that on a Friday at 5 o'clock? Nope, absolutely not. But do I take it for breakfast at 9:45 when I know the lunch orders aren't coming in yet and the breakfast valuations where I was at, I'm not going to see banger. I'm probably not going to see a banger. Absolutely I do. For me, that's smart. It's called adapting. It's called being creative. It's called knowing your area, knowing like, okay, I'm going to do this because it adds up. Because if I do 3 of those and it takes me 30 minutes, I just made 12, 13, 14 bucks, 15 bucks, a 4, a 5, a 6. And I just made that in 30 minutes. Who wouldn't want to do that? And I drove like 4 miles. Makes sense, right? So for me, you know, that fear of missing out on the big orders aren't there like they used to be, guys. They're just not, especially if you're in a tier zone and you don't have a large order. Like, those days are gone. So we have to figure out, let's not have that fear of missing out on the big one. I might get this, I might do that, I might do this, I might do that. Take what's in front of you at face value, and if it makes sense, then you don't have to worry about the FOMO. See, we can relate it. Traveling Dasher, how you doing? I did a short about you, Chuck. Trying to decide if I should start Spark or DoorDash tonight. Ooh, Chuck's got fans. I love it. Eddie Lee, how you doing? Hello, sir. What is FOMO? Fear of missing out. Do you have fear of missing out? And also Las Vegas, DoorDash, slow Uber Eats. Okay. My account was locked because of the ID verification issue, says James. Support is saying that my account is deactivated, but it shows on the app that my account is still active. I filed an appeal. Any other advice? Let me read that again. My account has been locked because of ID verification issue. What was the issue? I don't want to give advice on something I've never dealt with. So look at the DoorDash support online. There's a lot. If you just Google DoorDash support, like a lot of stuff will come up, and then try to communicate with them via the in-app chat or the phone call and email. Have it all documented. But I've never had to deal with that. But that's the best I can say. William Lee, how you doing? Welcome here. James, contact Gig Rocket. Yeah, that might work. I've never used it before. Lucky Jay, how you doing? I'm loving this new tier system, says Jay Williams. Still get regular, absolutely will. But then that random banger port of subs got a 102. Absolutely. DoorDash is tripping hard. Big Carl's not a DoorDash fan. I hear you, man. I don't blame you. Let's read the poll. Let's read the poll results here real quick. Let me click on it. I asked, do you have FOMO? 31% of you say yes out of 150 votes. 69% say no. You don't have fear of missing out. I shared with you guys earlier, there are times your boy, Mr.BetonYou, has FOMO. And we're not talking just gig economy. What up, Nav? How you doing, brother? Good to see you here. I'm thinking about switching to a different app recently. You should definitely look in your market. Do a Google search. What catering apps are out there, what delivery apps, what courier apps. There might be in certain markets ones that are localized just to your region or your state or your city. That might not be like a DoorDash and Uber and Instacart delivered that works in many markets, a courier in how many cities. As an independent contractor, subcontractor, you have to go where the money is. Okay? So we might talk about whatever apps here, and there might be apps that are exclusive to your region that I might not even have the opportunity to talk about. Right? It's up to you to figure that out. You might be missing out on opportunities just by being lazy and not doing a Google search, not doing this, not going to whatever group and getting information. Porky. Fear of missing out. What up, Eric? How you doing? Unless we are fearing missing the $2 bag. I hear you. I occasionally have FOMO. So it's just Reezer. Big Carl says, I don't care what DoorDash says. I'm not accepting no tip and upside down offers. DoorDash can shove. I hear you. I don't do those, man. But I do those $4 half mile. And depending on if I'm doing dash along the way or whatever, I might do a $9 going 8 miles if it's taking me to the zone I want to be, or it's taking me back home from where I was at. I do those. And recently, when they add a stack to me, if I'm on a $6 Taco Bell and they send me a 5 for 2 miles, I might not do the 5 at 2 by itself if it comes in. But if I'm already there and they add it, I do those all day. So the AR goes up. I turn a 6 into an 11 for, let's say, 5 miles. It's 11 for 5. I do those. I do. So I found little tricks of the trade. There's nothing to miss out on, Gig Pedro. Jesus Christ, dude. Come on. Rick Brown, you have no idea what we're talking about here, but thanks for your comment. LOL, I said decent to great offers. What is Gig Rocket? I don't know a lot about Gig Rocket, but Google it, it'll pop up. Gloria, how you doing? I'm in the tier and I got 6 trash orders and 4 orders that wasn't that good. I'm at 89 AR platinum status. Why are you home? LOL. But so because I'm done for the day, bro. Got $250 in the bank. It took me 6 hours to make $250 today. I'm done. Yeah, tell him, Big Carl. Like there's only 19 thumbs up. Listen, man. Listen to my man, Big Carl. We from the Show Me State, Carl. Y'all gotta show me the likes up in this. FOMO, fear of missing out. Do you have the fear? We're not talking just DoorDash. Life in general. Do you have FOMO? Do you have the fear of missing out on certain things in your life because you think you need to be involved in that thing? And is that thing really that important? Just think about times that you've given a lot of time and energy, people that you've given time and energy to that maybe didn't deserve it. And now you realize, damn, I thought I was missing out on that chick. Nah, now I look back and say, nah, I had FOMO. but it wasn't worth it. That's what we're talking about today. Hector, bro, you got to get control of your channel, bro. That shit's it's reckless over there. I'm just fucking with you. What up, man? I have FOMO with Pedro when I want to talk about my Knicks daily. Hector, Jalen Brunson's on a run right now, bro. And they play tonight, don't they? The Knicks, man. But the problem is they're gonna run into Boston. But the Knicks, I'm loving it. I'm loving the Garden. I'm loving. Let me tell you what though. Let me give your Garden people a little bit of hell. We're gonna talk basketball for the next 30 seconds with my man Hector. Shout out Hector, Papi Chulo. I'm seeing all these ex-ball players, these fans, these celebrities at the Knicks games. Where were those motherfuckers 2 years ago? That's the one thing I don't like about certain fans is people go to events and celebrities and ex-ball players and they weren't there when they weren't there when they were not attending those games when the Knicks were trash. But now all of a sudden the arena's lit and they want to be there. One thing I don't like about fans. You know what I'm talking about. I see Marbury and Carmelo and I mean Spike Lee was there all the time. Now you see all the celebrities. Kind of lame. Kind of lame. You kind of lame. So see, if you don't sit, you're a mofo. How about the New York Rangers? Rangers are killing it. They're up 2-0. Marbury, Starbury was there. What's your morning routine? Ooh, good question. Morning routine. It depends if I've got to order or not. But usually Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, my morning routine is get my daughter ready for school, make her some breakfast, get her ready, boom, boom. Then her mom takes her to school, and then I usually start my day with some in the office doing some editing, checking emails, or if I got catering, I'm going to be on the road making some money. It just depends. We don't forget COVID. I know, man, crazy. Let me see. Kobe says a higher acceptance rate should not mean that we get worse orders consecutively. I don't know how DoorDash doesn't get that. Kobe, but it depends. There has to be orders out there. There's a lot of things in the gig economy that are fluid, guys. It's not black and white. How many dashers are in your market at that time when you're alive is a thing that's fluid that you can't control. We also can't control what the companies are marketing and what promotions they're giving to consumers to incentivize them to order on the app. We also can't control if a customer tips or not and how much they order. So those 4 or 5 things are going to impact our earnings and what kind of day that we have. We don't have any control over that, right? So that's why we see this roller coaster of good days, bad days, high emotions, good emotions. I'm missing out. I feel like this. I feel like that. I'm taking this. I'm taking that. I made 250 today. Oh my God, yesterday I only made 150. There's so much fluidity within the gig economy because there's so many factors that are involved. That's why we see, right? But we have to figure out what apps work at what time so I can make it as easy as possible and as consistent as possible for ourselves, right? Garden State, what's up, brother? Brunson, 3 straight games. Yeah, man. I'll tell you what right now, though, the team that I'm really like watching, I like the Knicks. I like watching the Knicks because I like how they play. I like the guards play that they got. I like the Brunson, DiVincenzo. Josh Hart's one of my favorite players to watch in the NBA right now. Him and Anthony Edwards. The Timberwolves and the Knicks, man, that would be a crazy matchup. Don't think we're going to see it. But Minnesota right now is the hottest team in basketball. But the Boston Celtics are the most stacked, and they're the best team overall. So, and the Denver Nuggets are going to get swept. I talked about this last week, but whatever. It's happening. Okay. Big Carl said, this is my routine. Car notes up. I need 600 today. Ooh. But Soda, you're setting yourself up for failure, bro. You ain't making 600 today, son. That's unrealistic expectations. Wolves and Thunder? Yeah, not in the NBA Finals, but in the Western Conference, yeah, Celtics win it all. Lito, I've been saying that since the beginning of the year. I think the Celtics are going to win. They're loaded. Honestly, I think I have more of a problem with DoorDash only letting people schedule an hour to hour and a half at a time. I mean, higher AR, obviously. Let me give you guys a little trick. If you have Dash Now in your market, I want you to schedule 1 or 1.5 hour dashes. End your dash and do it again. Don't schedule 4 or 5. If you have Dash Now and you can Dash Now anytime, schedule yourself for an hour or an hour and a half at a time only. Thank me later. Okay? Yeah, Boston is a nightmare. Is it possible? It's possible, Bud Soda, but it's going to be. It is possible. I don't want to shoot you down, Bud Soda, but you put yourself in a tough spot, bro. $600 in a day, man. You're going to be driving. You're going to work 20 hours today. I did 517. Whew, crazy. Well, I mean, I did 250 today in a little over six. So I mean, it's possible, but you got to have some things go your way. You need big orders. I have McDonald's order now, 650, 2.2. See, Lito, those are the kind of orders that's still a profitable run, right? Some people won't take those, and that's okay. By the end of the year, I want a quick DoorDash forever, says Poppy. Chulo, it's Hector. I don't like the metrics you need to do Dash. I hate trying to hit programs just to get bombarded with. I hear you, man. I don't blame you. I do not blame you. And I felt like that and still feel like that at times, but I adapted a year and a half ago. Y'all know that. And I do things that work for me. And I think I don't give DoorDash a lot of my time. It's not my only app. But I hear you 100%, man. Why schedule at an hour at a time, Pedro? Because there's benefits to it. So DoorDash is really, in my market with DoorDash, my active time, I make $30 an hour active. Okay, so that means if I'm on the app for 30 minutes, I'm gonna make $15. If I have the app on and I do 3 or 4 runs in an hour, I'm gonna make $30. So I want the app to know that I only want to dash for an hour, hour and a half. So the orders they're gonna send me are gonna be about that $30 level. Does that make sense? If I schedule a 5-hour dash, they're gonna spread me out. And I might have a good hour. It's going to be spread out. I want to control what they're sending me a little bit, if that makes sense. Okay? Because I know my marketplace are going to try to get me to that 30. And I know if I decline certain ones and take certain ones and position myself in my marketplace, that's what I'm going to make. I want you to try it in your marketplace. Just try it. Like I said before on the live, what Tony's a crazy guy, isn't he? So FOMO, who's got FOMO, man? And I think the FOMO that I have also has, I definitely have some undiagnosed, but it's real ADHD. Like my brain's just a little bit different. It just is. But it's my superpower, as I call it to my friends and family. And I don't take things to lessen that. I like that. But also there's FOMO that comes along with it, right? But I try to do certain measures and take things and look at certain things and not allow it to take over like my day or my mind. But the FOMO hits sometimes. Hit that thumbs up. We gotta get more than 25 thumbs up in here, y'all. Joey the Bike Delivery, what up, what up? Peter, it is a good little trick. It might work in your area. Shop done. Bud Soda just comes in and he's just working. He's like, shop done. He has to announce it to everybody. Jody, how you doing? What were you making an hour during 2020? Is that a question for me? I don't really know. I wasn't doing a lot of gig work in 2020. All Dominicans and Puerto Ricans have ADHD. Blame it on the Goya. Hector, you're not necessarily wrong, bro. I think you and I have a lot of personality similarities, in a good way, not a bad way. Guys like us are just different, bro. But it definitely has to do a lot with our upbringing and family. 100%. 100% agree with that. Very accurate statement. And I think that's why guys like you and I like to surround myself with people that are different than me, because it allows me to have a balance. Does that make sense? I think you do the same sometimes. Bad Bunny concert. Okay, see, Blackjack. Hector knows what I'm talking about. I never thought of scheduling 1-hour blocks, so notice this was a case with Grubhub. I don't know. I never done Grubhub, but I'm not sure about Grubhub. Everybody should schedule because that's how DoorDash works. Unfortunately, just because you can dash now doesn't mean you won't be pushed back to the line. Biscuit, I don't know about that. I'm not really sure. I think if you have, I don't know. I don't know. I've been able to dash now for several months now. So I have that ability to just turn it off and on whenever I want. I also have heard some people say there's benefits to just scheduling out like your whole 10-hour so that you kick off other people from being able to get on. So the algorithm knows, well, Pedro's got up for 10 hours. So somebody else Hector tries to get in. Nope, can't get in because there's enough dashers. So there's benefits to both, but I'm only sharing what works for me. Ryan says, talked to a girl at Applebee's yesterday. She showed me her phone. Her platinum says acquire catering bags. Mine doesn't So apparently they remember I have catering bags. Still not getting catering. I don't know what this morning or at 9 o'clock when I turned it on, it said the platinum status popped up, and then it had all mine. It had like what that means, and then a little thing: submit your catering bag. Took 2 pictures. Got a thing. Okay, we'll let you know in 4 days via email if you're accepted, and then with that it has all your stats. So yeah, I don't know. But then everything else looked the same in the app today after I worked. And I haven't seen that pop up thing again. It only happened the second time I did my second dash today. It's kind of weird. Pedro, good job. I have a couple jobs. Thank you very much, James. Appreciate you being here. Hit the thumbs down for me, James. FOMO. Kevin, do you have FOMO? Fear of missing out? I don't schedule anymore. I only dash now, and so far it's been great. Yeah, I don't schedule. I haven't scheduled them. I just don't schedule. I think I've done it once, maybe twice in the 4 years that I've had DoorDash. Fear of missing out. Yes, tell him, Cody. Cody, tell him. I do not do Spark. I don't like Walmart. There's nothing that I like about Walmart. There's not one thing that I enjoy about Walmart. I probably will never do Spark. And if I ever did it, it would literally be if Walmart called me and said, you want to do a video for us? And I'd do it just to do a video. And they'd have to pay me. And I'd give you my experience. Other than that, I think Walmart is one of the worst companies to do business with. I cringe going into Walmart. I just don't like it. Pedro, did you ever get kicked out of your dash? Did you ever get kicked out of your dash without reason? Yes, that's happened many times, and then I just get back in. But it has happened, yes. It depends on your market, and we're all at different strokes for different folks. Absolutely, Aaron. Absolutely. Okay, I thought it was an app. This is a comment of the day from Kevin. Okay, I thought it was an app. You thought I was talking about FOMO app? The FOMO app. If you ever have a fear of missing out, turn on our app and we'll send you some money. Pedro, you should be good in St. Louis. My lack of catering, maybe my town is like 38K population. It might be. I don't have any pre-scheduled for tomorrow. I haven't seen one offer come in on Deliver That. Well, I heard a chime, but I didn't get it enough. And so there was some things out there. I just didn't grab it. But I got nothing for tomorrow. Something will probably come up. I'm hopeful later on today or tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. But I don't have anything for tomorrow. But Thursdays this month, this is my 4th or 5th week of Deliver That. Thursdays have been the day that's been lower volume. There's probably a reason for that. I don't know, but Mondays are good volumes. Wednesdays, Fridays, those are the 3 days in my week that are good volumes on the catering app that I work. Armin Tahar, I just don't like Walmart. I don't like anything about it. It's a personal thing. I was behind the stream, now I'm live. You're in at 1.5 hour dash time. Superstition. I've messed with it before. I'll try it again, man. I hear you, Kyle. Happened to you yesterday? Yeah, you got kicked off. Who's got FOMO? And hit that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all for being in here. It's been a good day. I'm done working for the day. I got to wrap tonight's video up. It's only going to take me like 5 more minutes. I'll have that ready for you guys tonight. It's going to be a good one. It's a good one. I did an interesting catering order today, and I noticed some things, and I'm learning some things, and we're going to open up a conversation about that. I have no story. I just like tattoos. I mean, there's a story to everyone, but Cody, appreciate that, man. Best days of the week in my area in general, man, each day is about the same, if I'm being honest. Any tips on getting orders on Deliver That? My offers are gone before I can unlock my phone. James, the only tip I have is you literally have to have the app on all time. Mark yourself active all the time. Never turn that off. Always be active. Even in the middle of the night, just keep it active. And when you have time, you need to have the interface up. You need to scroll up a little bit on it so that when an offer comes in, the accept button is, you don't have to scroll anymore. So scroll up to where you can't see your information, right? But you can, so that when it comes in, the accept button's right there versus you have to scroll when it comes in. Does that make sense? And cross your fingers and yeah. Appreciate that, Kevin. Thanks, man. So what is your story on how you started doing gig work? You tired of traditional jobs? Sarah, oh, great. I worked at a casino for a couple of years. I worked in restaurants for 18 years. I was doing gig economy part-time. for about 6-7 months before I decided to make it full time. And I wanted to do a YouTube channel. I said, I don't want to work for anybody else. They're telling me what I'm worth, and I was making good money. And I said, I want to try to do things on my own. And that's why I got into it. That's where the whole bet on you set goals one day at a time, which is right behind me. My girlfriend made that. Look how beautiful that is. So yeah, I just decided I could do this for a year. I know I can pay the bills doing it, and I want to not work for anybody else. So that's how it happened. 235 votes. Appreciate y'all. Hit the thumbs up button. How are you today, Pedro? I'm doing great. You're in jail? That sucks, man. I'm in St. Louis, and my deliver that order this morning was worse than yours. Man, mine wasn't bad. It was fine, but it was big, and I wish that one wasn't tip pool, because I know that order was $700. I know they tipped probably 10%, so I should have got paid 85 because it was or 86. It was a $16 commission. Instead, I'm going to get maybe $40. So that kind of sucks. I got half to pay. Why do I have a girlfriend and not a wife? Well, it's a personal decision. $1,000 with Panda Express tip pool. Damn, that's crazy. $1,000. Yeah, watch tonight's video, guys. I think you guys are gonna get something out of that. Indiana in the house. Yeah, drop. This is what I asked you guys real quick. What market are you working? Okay, put that in, and right next to whatever market you're in, put a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you're having success in your marketplace right now, or whatever app you're working. Marketplace, and then put a thumbs up next to it. So St. Louis could be a thumbs up or thumbs down, right? And then a thumbs up or thumbs down if you're still making good money with whatever app or apps you're working. Let's see what the people got to say about that. And if you're not in the gig economy, you can tell us where you live at. You can tell us your marketplace. San Antonio's trash. Okay, says Vinny. Indiana, not Indiana, big dog. Oh, India, sorry. Connecticut, thumbs up. Palm Bay, Florida, thumbs up. Phoenix, Arizona, thumbs up. PDX, thumbs up. Dallas, thumbs up. Brooklyn. Loveland, Colorado, thumbs up. Skill Road, thumbs up. STL, Peter, what up? Thumbs up. Watertown, Fort Drum, thumbs down. But so is the first thumbs down. D Riviera, Dallas, thumbs down. San Francisco Bay Area, DoorDash, thumbs up. Houston, check. Say STL DoorDash been sucking, says Brian. Eva says Tulsa, thumbs down. Kevin, Jacksonville, Florida, and it's good. Okay. PDX, Chibichax, Santiago, Madison, Wilson. After expenses, how much you bring in last year? Lexington, Kentucky market was trash. How much did I bring in with everything, or just a gig economy? I did okay. I didn't do a lot of gig economy last year. I made more money doing other things. What's FOMO? Fear of missing out. Thunder, what's up, bro? Working and lurking. Thunder's lurking. What's up, man? How you doing? I'm gonna pop in on tomorrow. You guys get your live? I think it's tomorrow, right? If you want to promote that here, you can. I'm gonna pop in and check that out for sure. Ryan, Marion, Ohio, thumbs up. Lower cost of living. The cost of living is a big factor in success of a gig worker for sure. Alma, Michigan, thumbs down. Las Vegas, thumbs down. Portland, baby, says Cody. Hit me up when $600 days are back. Cody says flower, flower, flower. Naples, Florida, thumbs down. I hear different things about Florida. With the on-demand delivery apps, I think it's a thumbs down for a lot of people. If you have catering in Florida, it seems to be a thumbs up. Fort Wayne, Indiana, neither. LOL. Many apps. Alex, what up, Alex? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Aaron, Vero Beach, Florida, thumbs up. Okay. Thunder, Naples, Florida. Yeah, we got Naples in the house. What up, Naples? Cheeky Chops and Thunder are neighbors. North Cali. Suavemente. What is coming? Teresa, I don't know. What is coming? Are you married? No, Amanda. I'm looking for a wife, though. You going to be my sugar mama? Okay, let's see. What else? Thank you for your videos. You're a real and good person, loving your content. Appreciate that. From Long Island, New York. Love it. Love New York. I was there last September. Bay Area, California. Portland, Oregon, thumbs down. Damn, that's crazy. North Carolina, thumbs up from Lucky J. I'm on Davis Boulevard. Oh, Cheeky Chops. He's telling you exactly where he's at. New Orleans, thumbs up. Hickory, thumbs up. Okay. As long as you guys are still giving me some of those. I'm in Naples Park. Okay. I go to Florida. You know what? God, I used to go to Florida a lot more than I have in the last year. But like the 4 years prior, I was in Florida like 4 or 5 times a year. But if I ever go to Florida, if I'm in Naples Park, I'm gonna hit Thunder up through YouTube, and I'm gonna buy that man a beer, or maybe I'll have a beer. He'll have a little tote. Thunder seems like a cool guy. Okay, Portland is awesome, but we got a drug. I hear you, man. Quadruple OG, so I don't mind doxing myself. I love that. I love that. So FOMO. Who's got FOMO and why? I gave you my reasons why I have it sometimes. It's not just gig related. But I will say this, we can't always chase the dollar. Sometimes you have to relax. You have to give yourself some grace. Give yourself a little bit of time. Spend time with other people. Stop and smell the flowers. Go to the park. Shoot some hoops. Go on a run. Make yourself a nice meal. Enjoy the what you have in life. I think a lot of us are just chasing that money, chasing that DoorDash app. I'm chasing a number. A lot of Americans are struggling. I get it. But if that's all you're doing, right, that fear of missing out could really be hindering your overall performance and the overall things you could really accomplish, right? Just think about that for a second. That's what I want to talk about today. What's up, Roy? How you doing, man? Roy, let me ask you a question. Do you have fear of missing out, FOMO, Roy? Let's see. It's okay, everybody hates me. I'm used to it. Everybody hates me. Go to the beach? Yeah, man. It felt really good today. Like, I like to do a lot in a short amount of time. I don't mind juggling a lot of balls at once. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. Boom, 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 boom. Make a video. Boom. If I can get a lot done in 6 hours, then I want to fucking relax. I want to put my feet up. I want to catch a game. I want to cook. I want to take my daughter on a walk. I want to do whatever I want to do. I don't want to just work. Like, to me, it's like, man. But at times, I have that FOMO of feel like I'm missing out on some money. But like, then I look back, like, the days where where I'm making a decent amount of money, but I have a better life balance are always better than a day I might have made $300, but I was out all day long and I didn't see my kid. I'd rather make 200. Take my kid for a walk, take it to the playground, cook dinner for my girls, and relax and watch a game for 30 minutes on TV. That's a more successful day for me. Nope, I just chill and go with the flow. I hear you. No FOMO, but I get pressured too easy when it comes to saying, no, I need to work. I hear you. I hear you. Haven't heard of FOMO. Sorry you got this stream late, but we'll look into it since it's coming from you. FOMO, fear of missing out. It's a real thing. Don't have a fear of missing out on people with no life. Well, I'll say this, Roy, and to everybody in chat. I mean, life is it's what you make it. I think a lot of us look at people that are working a lot. Maybe that's good for them. Maybe that keeps them busy it keeps them distracted from things that are bad for them, and it gives them time and they're focusing, they need to get their money up. Other people might be more chill. Like, you know what? I did that. I made the money. Now I want to enjoy life. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be here. Right? So for me, it's like, man, okay, is it more beneficial for me to work from 4 to 6 and make an extra $50, let's say? Or can I go home at 4 o'clock and take my dog on a walk, do some cleaning up around the house, check in with my girl, how you doing? You want to go work out, babe? You want to go tan? You know what? You go do that. Here's 20, here's $30, go get some dinner, whatever. I'm going to spend some time with my daughter. I'm going to take her on a walk. We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to come back. I'm going to read some books. I'm going to play whatever game she wants to play. That, to me, that's my life balance. That's my meaning of life. Having things to look forward to, having a good life balance, man. And not worried about missing out on this or missing out on that. I'm trying to prioritize my life. Anyways. Days off. I feel like Roy, what do you work? You probably work like 4 days a week. If I had to guess, I think Roy works 4 days a week. And a lot of us work 5, 6, 7. I work 4 or 5. I don't believe in overworking. I did that when I was younger. I think it's really stress on your body, it's stress on your mind. That's why I always talk about, hey guys, how do we figure out how to be financially responsible in a better way so we don't have to feel the stress and the pressure of always feeling like we gotta work, right? 5 days, 7 hours a day. Okay, so that's not bad. 7 hour days, five, that's doable, right? Very doable. Knock out some orders early in the morning and go to the beach and rack up some dollars in the evening. Love that, Kevin. That's a little balance for you, right? I love that. Never work minimum wage like DoorDash. That's why I study to get a high paying job. Love that. I don't make minimum wage either, but I appreciate you. Fear of missing on opportunities more accurately describes me. Okay. Fear of missing on opportunities. I like that. Okay. So for you, you're breaking it down into certain things. Okay. Okay. Definitely put stress on the vehicle. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get a new car at some point this year probably. But my car is a tool. I've used it to make money, so it's okay. Just got 9 to 5 and I'm struggling, bro. I was an Uber driver for 6 years and work 6 days. You're struggling at your 9 to 5? How long have you been doing it? Beach time every day in Florida. What up, Boosted? How you doing? I have a daily goal, and once I hit it, if my husband is home, I will call it a day to hang out with him. If not, I'll stay out until 7-ish. Love that, Jennifer. Never taken a day off. That's really sad if you've never had a day off. That sucks, man. Own a trucking business and do DoorDash on the side. Nice. Love that. You're an owner operator. No, you're an owner, but not an owner operator. Other people are operating it, but you're making that money. Love that. Just listen to someone tell you what to do. I don't know what that means, KT. I've been told I should have gotten into real estate. I should have, maybe, but right now the real estate game is not great. And with software and AI and apps, it's like, to be a realtor, man. To buy a home, you don't need a realtor. That's the issue right now, and that's going to be the future. Realtor jobs are going to be less profitable than ever before. 10 years from now, they're almost going to be irrelevant. But don't kill the messenger. Got that energy. Love that. 29, man. Shit. I'm a realtor and start a gig economy this year because it's struggling. I know realtors. The world is not getting any bigger, so real estate is a secure investment. Real estate? Yeah. But we're talking about being a realtor. I'm working on a side hustle doing Amazon video reviews. Bought a course and about to go first step approval. It will become truly passive income. What up, Tammy? Good to see you. We have our house on the market. Good luck selling that. I'm sure you guys will be fine. You want to move to where? St. Augustine area, okay. I spent a lot of time in Destin, Palm Harbor, Jacksonville. Where else would we go in Florida? Those are the three kind of main ones. There's one more. Never made it to Miami. Never made it really south. Tampa a little bit. And Daytona Beach. Those are the places I've been in Florida. AI's coming. Yep. So listen, fear of missing out. I hope I gave you guys something to think about. I shared some experience with y'all. Hit that thumbs up. Appreciate y'all very much. Today's been a good day. Overall, just a good life day. Hope you guys are having a good life day. Don't sweat the small stuff, man. Because it's all small stuff. When you think you got it hard, I get it. I'm empathetic to it. Really focus on why are you in that position you're in right now. What did you do last week, last year, 5 years ago, whatever, last month, to put you in that spot? And don't do the same shit so that you're not in that spot tomorrow, next week, a year from now. You can control those things. Don't sweat the small stuff because it's all small stuff. Most of it is. Most of the things, it's amazing how a lot of us, myself included, we sweat the small stuff. But when big life changes happen and you need to be present and figure it out, we always figure it out, right? But we sweat the things that are like kind of irrelevant. Think about that. That's my closing. I'll leave with y'all. Thunder, appreciate the $10, man. Always appreciate you supporting the channel, man. Not necessary, but I do appreciate that. And I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. I'm going to finish editing this video that'll come out tonight. I think it's going to be really informative for you guys. Thought-provoking in some ways. I'm going to give you guys some things to think about based on my experience with these catering apps and what I'm learning from the customer end, what I'm learning from other drivers, merchants. It's going to be a pretty good video. We will also be live on the Pedro and Hannibal podcast tonight at 10 Eastern, 9 Central. If you don't know about that, definitely want to check that channel out. And that's what I got for y'all today. I'm going to go upstairs. My little girl's sleeping. When she gets up, hopefully it's not raining, I'll take her outside. That's what we like to do. And I'll have a really good work-life balance today. I hope you guys can achieve the same. If you're out there grinding, be safe, make good decisions, make money. And then the last thing, if you're home, if you're anywhere, if you're in the car with your significant other, if you're wherever you're at, if you're around a family member, a friend, somebody that you love, tell them that you love them. Give them a hug for 20 seconds. And that might change your day and their day. Appreciate you guys.